Good afternoon, YouTubers. This is still Lion here with my debut first episode on YouTube. I'm going to be playing a little bit of Civilizations 5 for you guys today. I figured that I have fun playing these games, and you know what? Every once in a while, other people like watching me too, some of my friends do, so I figured some of you guys might like watching too. So a little bit about the setup. I really enjoy Pocatella, the Shoshone. I love the advantages and the benefits that they get. So I'm going to go with him. I'm also going to go with continents. I like being able to explore a little bit with a few smaller masses in there. I also like very large maps. Difficulty level, I don't like the minimum. And you know what? I kind of suck at the game still. So I don't go too hard. So I stay at a difficulty level of 5. And I'm going to keep the game going at a normal pace. But we're going to do an advanced setup. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of a few of these civilizations in here. See, I don't like that many in there. I like to be able to expand out before anyone else gets to me, and I like to be able to set up a nice defensive perimeter. So, we've got all this going on here. I also like Legendary Start, because later on in the game, or even just in general, I like to trade resources. I find, to me, that's actually kind of fun. And then there's no other way to win but through complete domination of your opponents. Kill them all, and let God sort them out. So we got a few other things. Got a policy saving, promotion saving, quick combat, and some raging barbarians. I'll explain why we do raging barbarians here in just a little bit. Let's get into it.
Blessings be upon you, wise and fearsome Chief Pocatello, revered leader of the Shoshone people. As the young chieftain of the Shoshone, you rose to face a wave of encroaching American settlements across the western United States. Forced to defend the Shoshone ancestral lands from a seemingly endless stream of new immigrants, your war band struck fear into those who would claim the sacred lands of your people. After years of strife, you skillfully avoided a direct conflict with the armies of the U.S. government and negotiated a series of treaties in the hopes of establishing a lasting peace for the Shoshone.
Alright, so let's get into it. So, right now, first impressions, we have some marble, some stone, some dyes, got some fish right there, some hills, some jungle, got a marsh there. So I kind of like where I'm at. I'm hoping that this is a nice inland area and I can expand out around it. So let's go and plop down. So we got 2 dice immediately, right away. And let's go and get started on expansion. So with this Shoshone, you get the Pathfinder. A little bit about the Pathfinder. What's very unique about them is that you get to pick. After you find some ancient ruins, you get to pick what it gives you. It won't give you the same thing every single time. It takes it away, and after you pick something, it takes it away for a few finds of the ancient cities, and then it'll bring it back. So let's go and choose production. I'm going to go and get another Pathfinder out there, because since that is their ability, I'm going to use it. And I'm going to go for pottery right off the back so I can get my religion up. But I'm going to use the Pathfinder's ability to suit me. So far, nothing. Alright, there we go. For those of you that haven't seen this before, I guess you'll get to see now their special ability next turn. I'm sorry, I spoke too soon. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Alright, so what we're going to do here first is I'm going to go and have a look at one of their maps. Very first things, because, you know, it's still kind of new. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, go up there, go grab that. We'll swing out a little ways and come back around. So now we can still see a little bit more. With this guy, we're going to, once he gets built, we're going to go around. No, we're just going to go for that next turn. Alright, we got Mount Kilimanjaro right next to us. So what we're going to do is we're now going to go for culture. And I'm going to bring them over to Mount Kilimanjaro, because Mount Kilimanjaro gives them a bonus, all units a bonus of, I'll show it down here. Once he gets over there. Alright, so now we're going to go for tradition. and I've already messed up. I should have automatically put that over to there, because I want to get that population as high as possible. Alright, now that this unit's over here, you probably saw that pop up down here. It's called altitude training. Double movement in hills, plus 10% combat strength when fighting in a hill. So what that means is that, do you see how that's now, I can move once more after doing that? Whereas if I was to go here, that's 1, 2. I can go 1, 2, 3. Because even though it still says 0 out of 2, I get double movement on the hill, which means I can still move one more. Which is really nice. That's a really nice perk. And I'm really glad that's in my area. Okay, so we got some citrus up there. So early starting units of Pathfinder, they kind of become my pride and joy, because I like to upgrade them and use their abilities for me for the rest of the game, because they get a unique ability, or they have a unique promotion right off the bat. Okay, so we're gonna go for a shrine. Now I'm gonna go for a plantation, or go for Stonehenge. Okay, so I'm going to go and bring this guy right on down back here, and then I'm going to kind of circle back on up. Okay, there we go. That looks a lot better now. Let's see. I have not seen stone that looks like that. Alright. Get some more. Study new technology. Alright. I am liking where I'm at so far. Alright, I don't see any coastal luxuries so far. Alright, I know I'm going to start running Barbarian soon, so I go with Honor. So, Honor, let's see, where's it at? Gain culture for the Empire for each Barbarian unit killed. That is what I'm going for. So that's why I kind of put Raging Barbarians on. I know, it's kind of cheating. You guys let me know if you guys actually think it is or not. But I use that to my advantage. I put Raging Barbarians on. Sometimes it comes back to bite me in the butt really hard. Alright. Let's go and have, hopefully, gets me something good. Alright. No one else has found them yet, so that's a good sign for me. So it does look like there's probably Barbarian encampment right in there. Alright, got some more ancient ruins. But let's go ahead and fight. Because since the encampment is still new, I'm going to make them a little angry. That was kind of dumb to be moving into their territory like that. But we're going to do that. And then attack. But I want to make an ally. Oh no. You go up there. Ooh. Library. Ooh. What happens? 23 turns. 6 turns until... Okay, so what I actually think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and try to get a worker. And then I'm going to develop... Oh god, I can't do that. Masonry, masonry. Son of a gun. Alright, okay, so I'm going to develop the dyes. I'm going to develop the dyes, start generating a little bit more, and holy smokes. Alright. Lhasa, where are you at? Alright, I've always liked Lhasa. Okay, so survivalism here. +5 heal per turn outside of friendly territory and plus 25% defense. I'm going to go for that. So I'm going to get that twice because you can upgrade, you can get 2 promotions with attacking barbarians. After that, 2 promotions, you can't get any more experience from barbarians. So I'm going to go ahead and set him to heal. So now he's going to heal 15 per turn. And where is the plane? I believe it's oral tradition if I'm not. Yeah, that's a plantation. That'll be a plantation. So start generating a little bit more culture with that as well. Alright, we got some cocoa and some mountains right up there. So now I'm going to swing back on down and around here, and I'm going to figure out what's in here. Someone else found a pantheon.
So teach us to number our days. So
mining. Oh, no. Send you there next. That spot can remain hidden. There's probably nothing there. Okay, yeah, there was nothing there. So now I'm going to send you right on over there for a few turns, and you going to start attacking. I probably should have waited until Bucharest gave me a quest to kill them, but whatever. Oh, come on. So what I just did, plus 15% production when building wonders. So now if I was going to change production, which I'm not going to do yet, 18 turns. Also a little bit, so I got this game, I've got into Civilizations with Civilizations 4. Son of a bitch. Okay, so I got into Civilizations with Civilizations 4. Let's actually go for that. It was a wonderfully fun game. I enjoyed playing it in junior high and high school. I've had so much fun playing it. So when Civilizations 5 came out, unfortunately I didn't have a computer. I was in college. Money is a little hard to come by when you're a college student and you're paying that kind of money. So I didn't play it. A friend of mine had a computer and he had the game, so we would kind of play hot seat together on his computer. It was a lot of fun. We enjoyed it. I kicked his butt a lot of the times. Only when I got a terrible placement, and he got a really great placement. What do you win? If you're listening German, sorry, man. So let's go for some trapping now so I can get that. But we would have a blast playing, and in fact we're playing right now on a server that we have going on. Right now he got a terrible placement. I got a pretty decent placement, but I think if we decide to play and show you guys, we'll probably restart because we're already pretty in depth into the game. But I've enjoyed playing Civilizations. Okay, and as soon as I got this computer built, which was not too long ago, I knew that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get Civilizations, and I kind of wanted to play Space Engineers with my buddy. So I went on ahead and just bought all the downloads for this game. So I have pretty much all the downloads, DLCs. Discover a great profit. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So there's a lot of different things in here that will show up that I don't even know about. They'll pop up. I'm like, what in the world is that? I haven't seen that before. So that's gonna happen. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, you can claim that unit, but we're not gonna do that. So I'm hoping that I can still also get Stonehenge out of this. I don't know, we'll see. Cool. I got trappings finished. Alright, now let's go for some masonry. So right now, all I'm doing is I'm just kind of exploring, just seeing what's going on. I'm trying to get as many world wonders as I can on the get-go to help kind of boost me up there. Because right now the AIs get the advantage. I don't. I start off with a little bit of disadvantage. Okay. Purchase. Have not done archery yet. Okay. So let's just go ahead and get a warrior. Because I need to get these units out. Because I do need to get this stuff built, and then I need to keep it protected. That's one thing I'm hoping to modify in this one. I don't do that. And when I turn on Raging Barbarians, I send out like one worker out there and he starts working around a little bit. And then all of a sudden I've got 30 barbarian units inside my territory and they are wrecking me like a wrecking ball. And all of a sudden I'm slowing down. Everything's slowing down. I can't do diddly. So I'm gonna place you there. We're gonna get that fixed up so that we can get a little bit more culture generated. Oh, there was no encampment. I'm actually going to go and send you right on out over there real quick. Might come back to bite me in the butt, but we'll see. Okay, so we're going to do that actually. You're going to finish that, and then you're going to fall back. Put you there. Put you over there. Where are you guys coming from? Okay, so we got a barbarian encampment right there. Damage that. Alright, now let's run away. We can go ahead and chop down this forest. You can attack there. We're going to give you shock. Oh, cool. How many times have I upgraded him? Not enough. Not enough. Okay, now we can switch to production. So I now have 6 for right now. That works for me. Alright, looks like nothing. Still don't see. Oh, cool. We got some. What? Fuck! I'm an idiot. probably right there, wasn't he? I'm gonna go back and watch this. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna sit there and make fun of myself. Alright. Alright, where are you running off to? Alright. I think I'm gonna keep on going tradition. Okay. I'm gonna let them take the worker for now. I'm gonna heal up. I'm gonna get the Great Library, and then I'm gonna try to go for actually, you know what? I'm gonna take philosophy
There is only one good.
because I do like the Oracle. Alright, gonna try going for Stonehenge. It might be a little too late now. I typically go for Stonehenge first. I typically don't go for the Great Library. I'm gonna try something a little bit different this time, because late in game. Alright. That is what I was wanting. So now I can upgrade this guy. I'm going to upgrade him to a composite bowman as soon as I find another ancient ruins. And then what's going to happen is that he's going to become my pride and joy. He is going to, with that plus 20, he's going to allow me to keep him around for quite a while, because he is a very powerful upgraded unit. He will be a very powerful upgraded unit. I need to do sailing. Why have I not done sailing yet? Alright. See, this is kind of where Raging Barbarians can become a problem. Heal! Kill you. So, probably 10 or so more turns until I get... until I can get a new policy. Nope. No strong units. I'm not going to give up that spot. Okay, that's a relatively strong unit. Death to the wicked. All right. So now I am going to get this unit out of there. Awesome. Now I can upgrade him, and he is going to become a good unit for me to work with. Okay, hopefully I don't lose him. Okay. And right there I get a composite bowman. I'm going to keep on exploring out there with him just a little bit. quite a few mountains up there to the north. And that is, oh, what's her name? Enemy of the Romans. Enemy of the Romans. Gosh darn it. Dido. That's Dido. With, yeah, Carthage.
Pukuha ka na ni itatala memlakata na aman. Anok Dido amalkat ka kadast wakulula.
So, a little bit of interesting. I love history. So just so everyone knows, I love history, which is probably the primary reason why I love this game. Carthage was located in North Africa. Rome, the Romans, as everyone knows, hopefully knows, was Italy. They were the remnants of the Trojans that fled after Greece destroyed them. So Rome was being attacked by Carthage, specifically Hannibal. Okay, hold on. I have a hard time multitasking. So Rome was being attacked constantly by a guy by the name of Carthage, or Hannibal. He was Hannibal of Carthage. He was the nightmare for the Romans. The Romans actually raised during the Peloponnesian War. No, not the Peloponnesian War. Forget. Peloponnesian War was Greece. Were the Greeks? I forget which war it is. The Romans raised 3 navies, 3 entire navies before they finally defeated the Carthage navy. The first navy they sent out just got completely decimated. Second navy, they lost their entire naval fleet, so they built another one. They sent out another naval fleet to go attack Carthage. Again, they were decimated. Romans were not sailors. They were land soldiers. They could not fight a naval battle to save their lives. So the third go-round, they got smart. I mean, we all should know that Rome was smart because so many of what they did now exist today because of them. They were so advanced for their time. During the third naval battle, what they did is that they decided to make naval boats and turn a naval battle into a land battle. So what they did is that they would ram the enemy ships and then drop kind of like a ladder type device onto the enemy ship where some iron claws would then hook into the enemy ship. The soldiers would run across this ladder, this new bridge that they made, and they would fight a land war on the enemy ship. Because back then, you didn't have cannons. You didn't have ranged firing. Well, you did. You had archers. But they were not of any good to you. Especially for that. You could try to set the boats on fire. But that wasn't really going to do you any good. So the biggest way to sink an enemy ship was to ram it. You would ram the enemy ship with the front of your boat that was reinforced. And hopefully that would sink it. You could puncture a good enough hole and sink the ship. Well, the Romans sucked at doing that, so they turned it into a land battle. And they were able to defeat the Carthage army that way. Carthage also employed the use of war elephants. There was a brand new concept to the Romans when they first encountered them. They didn't know what to do. So they would march in square formations, and that's how they would fight. 3 rows deep. I'm going to attack there. They would fight 3 rows deep. Brand new soldiers in the front, somewhat battle experienced soldiers in the middle line, veterans in the rear. Veterans were there to keep the front guys from running away, because battle is terrifying. And they were there to keep the green soldiers from fleeing. They made sure that they stayed and fought. Well, when all of a sudden you got a stampeding elephant towards you, and your entire battle line is straight across, they would just wreak havoc. The Carthage would. Okay, so now I'm going to go for this one because this is going to help me out a lot with that. But, well, it took the Romans a little while to figure out how to fight against elephants. And what they did was actually a very, very simple thing to fight against Carthage, or to fight against the war elephants. They took their military units and split it up. So whenever the elephants would go charging, they would step out of the way. They would design their battle formation to be a little bit different, so in that way the enemy elephants could just run right through their formation, and what are you going to do when they're behind you? Not much. Because the elephants, they're pretty hard to control. And then they also found out what happens if we make the enemy elephant stampede the Carthaginian lion. So they would do their best to spook the elephants while they were still over there, so while they were still on the Carthage side. So now the elephants would stampede around and kill all the Carthage. I'm just going to say Carthage. I can't say Carthage. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. But it's so cool. I love history. Like, also, Rome had to develop 2 techniques to defeat Hannibal. Hannibal was a brilliant military tactician. You guys have probably seen, if you guys have seen Forward Unto Dawn, in there they describe a battle scene where Hannibal placed the least amount of soldiers in the middle. And that created kind of like a weak spot in the formation. And he placed the majority of his soldiers out on the sides. Well, Carthage, when the Romans were advancing, he ordered his troops to fall back with them. So it kind of looked like they were retreating and running away. Well, the Romans broke discipline and formation and charged against Carthage to take them down. Well, when they started doing that, Hannibal circled his forces around, including his cavalry, circled them around, and trapped the Roman army inside of him. And the Roman army outnumbered him probably 3-1. The Roman army was massive compared to his. But he employed a smart tactic, and in doing so was able to take out a larger force. They got cocky because they thought they were going to win. Also, if you ever look at old battle records, most of the casualties happened on the losing side, because what would happen is that one side would get scared and they would lose the will to fight, and they would retreat and flee. So the opposing army would then just run after them and kill them while they were running away. So, alright. I'm going to go ahead and cut this episode off here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of history with the Lion here. I love history. I love this game. I hope you guys are loving it too. I hope you all have a wonderful day too. And that, things go well. Sometimes life can be a little bit hard, but I hope things go well. See you in the next episode.